Absolutely. Did anybody significant own this car over the years? Yeah, Don Ricardo. I grew up listening to that name, you know, the Don Ricardo Orchestra.
Well, the name Ricky Ricardo was inspired by him.
Well, this is a beautiful car, and congratulations, guys. And of course, on behalf of Paul and everybody, thanks for bringing it out.
This is a Packard Caribbean, and as you can see from the golden age of excess styling in America, first place in the post-war U.S. class.
Yep, they said that cars like this have to be left in the Palm Springs. Yeah, they have to leave the cars like this in Palm Springs. You can't take them out of the city now. It's got the pink stripe and everything. We need some flamingos in the lawn here around this thing, and it'd be right at home. What a beautiful car.
Notice some of the styling cues of the era. A three-tone paint job, the twin antennas, and of course the fins of the era.
And you know what? I bet you this radio probably gets terrible reception, even with those fish poles. Yeah, even with those antennas, the reception's probably still not that good. Yeah, that's right. Well, congratulations. Have fun there.
Oh, and then we have a Seata 1400 Grand Sport.
Just another gorgeous car.
Also known as a Seata Diana. 1400 Grand Sport with a 1400cc V8 four-cylinder engine. These were dual-purpose cars. They could be driven on the street during the week and raced during the weekend.
I just put it here, put it to the floor. It looks like a little bumblebee.
Here's a wonderful example of the classic hot rod, 32 Ford Roadster.
And we heard a little bit about this car yesterday. Why don't you tell us the story about the build of this car?
Well, my dad recently passed away, and last July we found this rather exceptional 32 Ford, and he said, "Rick, I started life off in a 32 Ford, and I'm not going to be here too much longer." So we put some tires and wheels on it, put a little bit of rake. We had rakeless pinstripe it, and put some different valve covers on it, and it's a tribute to my father. God, do I miss him, but I got to be with him today, and what a great event it's been.
Well, Rick, congratulations, guys. And they ran this thing up to Idlewild yesterday.
We really had a blast. So it's been a great event. Thanks to Paul and Holly and Ed. Good to see you again, and we are having a ball, so it's good.
Well, that's great. Well, congratulations on all accounts. It's got the Halabrand type wheels on it.
Rick Knoop, a fabulous race driver, as was his father.
Right, and he's got the plate on the back that says Dukes. Well, I tell you, it looks like what do you call this color?
Teal.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a testament to the quality that they built. You know, it really is. Congratulations, guys. A V12. This was a classic Cadillac. John,
Well, thank you very much for bringing it. It's a wonderful example.
Yeah, it's really, really excellent. Here we go. 67 Chevrolet Corvette. Really iconic body style. I mean, this is Stingray. They just brought this name back, of course. You know, great idea, I think, on Corvette's part, Chevrolet's part, to bring the Stingray moniker back.
Well, and they brought it back on a car that deserves it.
Yeah, exactly right. This has got the red striped tires, of course, Michael,
Yes.
back in that era.
Yes,
That was a
very
big deal.
fashionable, those skinny
Paid extra
red
for those.
balls. Oh yeah, you did. And look at the restoration on this thing.
You know, to me, this car is so iconic for Corvette racing. I mean, they've raced all the models, but this one really,
Yeah, put them on the map.
right, it really did.
Now we have an Austin A40. This was very typical of a British sports car of the time, using a four-cylinder engine. And these are rare, certainly over here. And this is the post-war European winner. This is a kind of a sporting version, not as sporting as a Austin Healey, but very nice British specialty car.
Rear deck lid is really interesting on that car.
Oh, here we are. This is a Cunningham C3 passenger car, body by Vignale, Italian body with an American Chrysler Hemi engine, 331 cubic inch. These cars were built by Briggs Cunningham, who built race cars mostly, but to qualify as a manufacturer, he had to build some street cars because that was a requirement to enter certain races. And this car was obviously a very powerful street car that he built. It's on a Cadillac sedan.
Right, but it looked like a monster.
Built by Grumman aircraft engineers.
Yeah, and it was wild. Congratulations,
Thank you for
beautiful car. I love the grill on this car.
Yes.
The color combination, it just sort of really takes you back. Wow, look at this.
Now this is a Ruxton. Those cat's eye headlamps were a signature of it. It's a front wheel drive car. This is owned by the Peterson Museum. These are extremely rare and also extremely, as you can see, unusual, just the look of the car.
This is 1929 Ruxton, one of America's first front-wheel drive cars. I mean, every car today is front-wheel drive, but really had to start somewhere. It's got a 100 horsepower straight-eight engine, and Ruxton didn't have its own factory, so they were built at the Moon plant in St. Louis and at the Kissel plant in Hartford. So we got a pretty rare car here, one of only 4 Ruxton Roadsters known to survive. And I like to point out that the color is correct for the era. The color is absolutely correct for the era. It's kind of doubtful that many cars were painted this color, but they certainly could have been.
Guarantee Chevrolet, Southern California. I think they were at Santa Ana. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fiberglass, of course, and with the standard Chevrolet 6-cylinder motor at the time, known as the Stove Bolt 6, simply because of its utility. But these were an eye-opener, certainly styling-wise, if not performance-wise.
C3s.
Took a little later to get the V8s in them, and then they really took off.
1955.
Exactly.
Car number 298 of the first 300. Wow. So right at the tail end of 53 then. Last day of production. There you go. Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you for bringing it.
Yeah, that car is an absolutely gorgeous. Corvette really was, by Chevrolet, somewhat of a halo car.